Okay. Since we have a guest today, I'm just going to introduce myself. My name is Brian Bacchus, and I am out of here.
I'm Jamal Smith.
Oh, I didn't tell you guys. That's what they do. We get on and they pop off on the days that I bring guests on so that we can literally have like the full hour. So good morning, Altadena Talks family out there in Cyberland. Today, I'm super excited to have Sokrat and Rafi from One Altadena. I want to first I'm going to let Sokrat go first because, and wait, I think I'm saying your name right, but you'll tell me. But I'm going to let you go first and talk a little bit about One Altadena, and then I'm going to bring Rafi in because I want to talk about this connection to Altadena, how long he's lived there, and all that kind of stuff. So please introduce yourself and One Altadena and what you were doing and how you were serving Altadena.
Well, Toni, thank you for having us. My name is Sokrat, and that's the European version of Socrates, the Greek philosopher. I'm a real estate broker. I'm a loan broker. I'm a developer. I've been in real estate for 20 years. And we became part of One Altadena. We created One Altadena because of my good friend Rafi. And technically, we are this resource where everyone can come, use our offices, use everything we know, we've learned throughout decades of being in real estate, how to help them, how to be part of their rebuilding. We are ready and we're here to serve. We're not here to be part of this movement where everyone wants to be just in Altadena just for obvious reasons, but we have a great philosophy. We're here to serve. We're here to be part of the community. And thanks to Rafi, we started all this. And I'm happy, and I appreciate the fact that you're giving us an opportunity to talk to people, to introduce ourselves.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. When you reached out last week or whatever, and we had a phone conversation, you know, I'm the vetter and for the show, for bringing guests on, and I'm not easy, right? I don't go lightly on people. And you experienced that last week. I'm not rude to people, but I ask the questions. Why are you here? What do you want? Are you here to serve my community or not? Because I feel extremely responsible that anyone that I bring on this show, which basically kind of means we endorse you, or we are partnering with you or collaborating with you, that I have vetted them and found that out. Because if you're only here to make money, to buy land, I'll say steal land, because when people have sold, panic selling in the beginning, people were selling for 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. That's a steal. But we don't want that. We want as many Altadenians as possible to rebuild and come back. And so I feel responsible that when I interview people prior to them being on the show, that I find that out. And I told you during our conversation, I said, you know what? I really feel comfortable with you. I'm good with discernment and talking to people and learning what they're really about. And what you just said, you said it when we first spoke. And that's what, for me, was like, okay, yeah, I feel comfortable because you said we're here to serve. And that's what we do with this show, is serve our community, Altadena and Pasadena. And, you know, I know Sierra Madre had some homes burned or whatever, but we are Altadena Talks. We want to make sure that our community that was devastated the most, right, or our town, stays in the limelight or the news or whatever. And then people coming in have a heart for our community and really want to do right by people, not come in and go, oh, this is a great land grab. Oh, we can, you know, get them with a contract that maybe we have something hidden, and then we wind up going to court and stealing their land, right? Because we do know that that is happening as well. So I'm excited to have you on today. Thank you for coming on. We'll talk later about some other things you're going to partner with us for our luncheon. We'll go into that a little bit more. But I did want to bring Rafi on to everybody because Rafi is an oldie and a newbie. And I say that because he's a Pasadenan whose brother had a house in Altadena that he bought from his brother 4 years ago. So he's new as an Altadenian, but it's all Dena love. So he's been here a long time. However, just before the show started, we found out that Rafi is from the other side and he's a puppy. And we even talked all about turkey tussle, and I had to give him the actual all-time record of 46, 20, and 2. And that we, the Mustangs that are on here, myself, Jamal, and who is Ed? Is he with you all too? And so I harassed Rafi a little bit.
Ed is with us.
Okay, we'll bring him on the stage. I harassed Rafi a little bit because, as anyone in Dina knows, it's all Dina love. Love you, Rafi. You're a brother, but you a brother from another mother over on the other side of town, little puppy. So, Rafi, please come in, talk about Altadena, Pasadena, what the town means to you, and why your heart was poured out so much to your brother Sokrat, and you all came up with One Altadena.
Yeah, I grew up in Pasadena, and when we were looking to buy a house, my brother basically gave me the opportunity to buy the house. At the beginning, I wasn't in love with Altadena, but as months passed, I don't know, I just it totally, everything changed. I mean, it's a special place. I get it, there's an action that only Altadenians understand.
Yep.
So the way I reached out to Sokrat is when the wildfires happened. I was meeting with a lot of contractors, different individuals. Everybody was giving me an idea, telling me what to do. But one thing I wanted is I needed a real estate developer or a real estate individual that knew the market to tell me what to build, how to build it. So I reached out to Sokrat to ask him, hey, but I need your help. Give me ideas of what to build. It's the biggest investment of my life. I want to make sure that I build it the right way, the design. That's the area that a lot of the contractors didn't talk to me about, the real estate side, because I wanted to make sure that I don't plan on selling, but I just want to make sure that I'm building something, that's valuable. And so when Sokrat came, that's when I found out he was developing a lot of properties. I had to check, I think 5 locations we went. I had to check the work that he was doing. And I mean, he had the crew, the contractors. I just felt comfortable because he answered all the questions I had or the concerns I had. So ever since then, it's been great,
Yeah, that's super important, is to have a trusted voice, someone that's been in the industry a while that knows. And because you knew him prior and he's like a brother to you, it was like, let me reach out. And to have that trusted friendship relationship and then a trusted voice because of being a developer. Now, Sokrat, I want to talk to you about that because I know you said you're a developer, and that word is scary to people, right? Like, oh, people want to come in, buy 2 lots, make it, a complex, or things that I've had to tell people, relax, that's not going to happen. We have Altadena community standards. They can't do that. But that is super important that you all have that trusted relationship. So Rafi, thank you. This might be an emotional time for you to talk because we just hit 9 months 2 days ago. And if you ever feel like that, we can pop you into the green room. If you feel like you need to exit, that's fine. There are plenty of days I cry. Like I boohooed, we all get emotional, and we get it because we're from Altadena. We love Altadena. And when I go to my elementary school that is just dirt now, I still cry. When I go to my park around the corner from, the house I grew up in, and it's all gone at Farnsworth Park, we would walk a block and a block, and be there. And so I just want to let you know that you have the freedom in this space, that if you do get emotional, you can go off camera, we can pop you in the green room or whatever, but know that we're all in this together and we're here together for you. Okay. So just in case it gets to be too much, because we just hit 9 months, I understand. We do this 5 days a week, so it's not quite as emotional for us and being on camera, and you've not done this. So I just want to make that available to you to know that this is a safe space for you, from me to you, and you're okay. Whatever you deal with today on this call, and if you need to pop off or go off camera and mute your mic, totally understood. Ed, hi and welcome. I saw you pop. to the green room. So we heard from Sokrat and what One Altadena is about. I wanted Rafi to come on and just give a little bit about him and his existence in Altadena, and obviously growing up in Pasadena, what the town means to him. And Rafi, one of the things you said about Altadena and it being so special, we're an unincorporated town. We're not a city with all the city rules, regulations, fees, all that extra. And we're close knit because we don't have sidewalks, right, above Altadena Drive in certain places. We're very different. Our homes are all different styles and eclectic. And as far as people, we're very much that way. And so that's that special thing that you found out about, even though you started out like, I don't know if I like it here. But once you're there and you find that out, you love it. And it's like, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah. So Ed, can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you are doing with One Altadena?
Well, I've been a builder for a little over 40 years, and I cut my teeth largely back after the 94 earthquake. We were a small builder, and we helped about 150 people recover from the disaster. We helped them file their claims, we pulled their permits, and we rebuilt their homes. And Sokrat and I, we've been working together for a number of years. And when he gave me an opportunity to help some of these people, I just felt like, it was something that I really needed to do. Having been a builder for as long as I have and done quite a few spec homes and worked with families, you learn how to have an ear of what people need and what is best for them. And this gives me an opportunity to give back some of my knowledge and to help and assist. And I'm looking forward to doing more.
Thank you. I like some of those words about giving back and the opportunity, because this is about serving for us, right? So thank you.
Yeah, it really is. We back in the 90s and early 2000, I was executive board member for Habitat for Humanity. We provided, I think, about 90 homes for different people.
Nice.
Anything we can do to help Sokrat and his team in Altadena, we're here.
Thank you. I've served with Habitat for Humanity and helped build homes, and I serve with Team Rubicon now. I'm a veteran, and I've served in Altadena with Team Rubicon to help in the recovery. And then we do this as our podcast, as a give back and labor of love to our community, our hometown, because we love Altadena. Yeah. Thank you for bringing your knowledge and your expertise from 40 years to help. Thank you for being willing to serve, because this is going to be a huge effort and we need everybody, all hands on, with that knowledge and expertise to make sure that things are done properly and affordably so that people can move back home. So appreciate you for that. Sokrat, what do you want our community to know about working with you and your team? And if we could go back to 4, okay, that's fine. Working with you and your team and what you all offer. And I do want to have Jamal bring up also the website. And if you want to walk through anything on the website that people want to, hear about, we'll do that as well.
Of course. The website is a pretty simple website. It just shows who we are, and it's our information. It's our phone number and it's our email address. What I want people to know, that they're not alone. We are a group of architects, engineers, builders. And before all this started, we had meetings with each and every one of them. We told them that this is an opportunity to become a part of community. And technically, what we offer is our expertise. What we offer is everything we know, everything we have, and everything is literally for free. If they decide to work with one of our contractors, it's good. If no, better, whatever they want. We have multiple offices. We have an office. I have an office in La Cañada. I have a big office in Glendale. I have an office in Beverly Hills. And and I want people to meet in my office to ask questions. One of our team members is an amazing guy. He has partnered with me on another nonprofit that I have, Healthy Homes Initiative, and he's a city planner. He has helped. His name
Xavier,
is Xavier Thomas. Xavier
right?
Thomas. He is not here today. He will be. Hopefully, you'll have us back to give some to check on the work that we're doing in near future. But he was sorry he couldn't make it. He has accepted a bigger position with the state, so he had meetings in the city today. But his knowledge is amazing. He knows all the codes, all the loopholes. He knows everything that people need to know in order not to get their papers back from the county.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is to just do it once, do it right when we submit the paperwork, because I've seen it many times when homeowners, they get discouraged, when homeowners hit this wall. I want to bring an example. When all this started, my family member lost a house on Roca Chica in Malibu, and technically his house was saved, but his cousin's house was gone, and we were involved from day one, and we were told that, oh, you can rebuild, you can rebuild, you can rebuild. All of a sudden today, they were told that you cannot even rebuild what you had.
Oh, for the light,
Malibu, yes, they can do it. They're like, you gotta change the setbacks. You gotta now his cousins is selling because she can't afford it. And you said a very interesting thing about stealing. As a real estate broker, I get a lot of offers every day, and I got a lot of phone calls. There's this land we can get. I'm like, no, I'm not getting the land. None of my friends is getting land in Altadena. It's a principle.
right?
It's a principle because every house that anyone can steal and build is being built on somebody's tears, on somebody's loss, and it's just unacceptable.
Yeah.
Everyone in my team is a successful businessman, is one of the best at what we do, what they do, and we're not here to profit. We're here to become a member of the community, and hopefully you and your team members that we met before we went live, you will be the judge of it if everything we say is true or not.
Yeah. And you know what? You're right, because I've brought a lot of builders on, some that stay in contact, some that fell off. I had a builders town hall in March and had about 10 or so. Some of them I never heard from again. Some I called, checked in, emailed, checked in, but I haven't. But there are a few, a handful, literally about 3 or 4, that if somebody calls me and says, Toni, who could you recommend? I give them, right? I say this one, this one, this one, this one. It's 4 max. And so, because a lot of people want to come and introduce themselves here on the show, get in with the community, and then that's it. But then I've brought people back on because of what they're doing. I would hope that, yes, this is a long-term committed relationship that we go into, and that in a couple months I can say, call you or text you like, so crap, what's going on? What you doing? Or you text me and say, hey, Toni, we want to come on and give an update, right? We will show videos or pictures or talk about the permits and what we're doing. We have found people that are underinsured or fully uninsured, and we're going to help them and put some of our money towards helping them rebuild. That kind of stuff. That's really helping, right? Because not only do you have all these architects and builders and people like Ed with 40 years, but you have the knowledge as a broker, a realtor, a loan, broker. And you might even be able to talk to some people and say, look, this program's available to you so that you can keep your land, but build your home back, low interest, whatever it is that you know about. Because I just told somebody the other day that was like, well, this guy said I can get this loan and it's called hard money. I said, you better not. I said, hard money means as soon as you miss a payment, they're taking whatever it is, home, land, whatever. I said, hard money from the time you sign it, you start accruing that interest and you got to pay on it monthly. I said, don't you even think about a hard money loan, right? And usually that's going to be somebody with not great credit or other factors, right? They can't prove income or something. I said, don't do that. But I'm not a professional in that. You are, and you're somebody that I could say, hey, call Socrates, right? He'll talk to you about it. He's not going to charge you. He'll give you some wisdom and guidance and go from there. So we've had a few that are one-stop shops that have all their builders, architects, all that. But I think we've had one, BZ Build Co. that may be, and they're in Glendale, that may be similar to what you're doing, where they also have others connected. I don't know that I've had anyone come on that has the wealth of knowledge maybe that you do as far as loans and different things like that. I did have a lady come on that's a broker and she specializes in loans and reverse mortgages. So we had her talk to people about that. But there are situations that I know of personally that I may have to refer someone and say, hey, go and talk to them, right? Because they did a reverse mortgage or their mother did one and they still have the land and want to rebuild, but they're upside down because of the reverse mortgage and what they could prove is the value of the land and things like that. So I think what you all are doing and having all this under a roof for people to talk to is phenomenal. And I'm really glad that you're on today.
Thank you very much.
So Jamal, if you could bring the website back up, I have it up and I just want to go over a couple of things. I think it's important that people not only see that, but go to Our Mission, please. My guys in the background. So Ed, Sokrat, and Rafi, I would not be able to have guests on and do this like we're talking if it weren't for Jamal and Brian. And everybody knows when we get on the days that I have guests, they get on, say, hey, good morning, I'm so-and-so. They pop off because they're running everything. I would not be able to do it. Love them as brothers. Appreciate them so that we can have this time and talk. But on your mission, because we've talked about opportunity, we've talked about giving back, we've talked about serving, which is very important to us. I just wanted to go over your mission and the fact that you, in bold lettering, have rebuilding Altadena one family at a time. And then some other things that we'll go over what's not bolded, but the next one that says we remove every bit of that stress. This has been extremely stressful for many, many, many people. And the fact that you can help them with what's in the green boxes, right? The calls, the permits and planning meetings, city approvals, hiring of contractors that you don't know because you've never even done a remodel, let alone a build from the ground up. And then risky, costly delays, right? That is a lot of stress that can cause things, that can cause heart problems, mental anguish and anxiety, strokes, death. You all say we remove every bit of that stress. And how does that happen, Rafi? Because of your team of what?
I mean, before Sokrat, I was just thinking, like, who should I hire? What should I, like, I didn't know the steps, what I needed to do, how to get it done. I was going to the city planning department almost once a week, talking to the planning department and the building and code department. They've been amazing. They gave me a lot of information, but I was getting information, it got to the point where I had to either concentrate on my work so I can support my family or just concentrate on the build. That stress was too much. When I talked to Sokrat, he introduced me to his team, Xavier, Ed. I mean, it's just like that load of stress is off of me. Like the architectural firm he introduced me, like within, I think, 10 days, they already made, I met with them 3 times. They made 3 changes. Like it's 99.9% the way I wanted it now. It's just because of the relationship. It's been amazing. I mean, I've heard my neighbors, others, just to make changes on the architectural plan was taking weeks. It's that alone, like when I send an email, having availability to them and his team, that's the most important thing for me, because like everyone else, we have enough stress in our lives. It's what we went through is, some of us, I don't think it still hit me 100% of what has happened, because I need to focus on to rebuild, to take care of my family. But it's a lot of stress. This, I mean, it's like a big load of stress came off of me. because
That's
of
awesome.
Sokrat and his team. I can
I
breathe a little
you
bit more now.
Yeah, I appreciate you answering that. And the reason I went to you instead of just saying, Sokrat, tell me what your team does, because you're living it, right? And you're walking through it. And Marcus, I don't know if he's on, he may not be because he usually says, hey, good morning, whatever. But Marcus is dealing with, and a lot of people, that same thing. How are you displaced? If you had a mortgage, you have your mortgage over here, you have your rent over here. If you have ALE, great. And some people don't. And then I got to take care of my children, my spouse, my whatever, and my mental well-being and work, and still be able to do the work and not break down every time there's an anniversary date or something else that's triggering. And then on top of it, dealing with calls, permitting, having something submitted and rejected. And I'm at 60 days now, I'm at 90 days because whoever you're working with doesn't have the relationships that this team might have, right? Because if you've got a person who's a planner and now is taking on a big role with the state in that department, he knows a lot of people. He's got connections. If you know somebody in public works or whatever in permitting that has those connections, they may be able to get your paperwork and your permit through much quicker than someone that hasn't had to go this route before as far as recovery. So thank you for that. And then Ed, I will ask you this about the vision. It says we bring you a full team, contractors, architects, surveyors, planners, brokers, fireproof experts, all vetted, available 24/7 and fully committed to your home and your outcome. Are you like a project manager with One Altadena, Ed, or how do you tie in to the project management team, to the full service concierge level care, all of that?
Well, I'm basically a consultant and a project manager, and I'm pretty much available 24/7. And if anybody has a question or they need a call, I'm there for them. Because of my vast experience in Southern California and in some contentious. I don't know how to say it. Well, I dealt a lot with the fires back in Malibu back in early 2000.
Okay.
I've brought global fire solutions to the table, which is somebody I worked with exclusively in early 2000. And anyway, it's both hands-on and just sharing knowledge and helping connect people that are qualified and can assist. I'm also a partner in a group. We do design build. I brought to the table with Sokrat. I'm just trying to provide as many opportunities for One Altadena to be successful and to provide this service that basically.
It's okay. He'll come back. This happens. We are all on an internet.
I hope that answered your question.
Sometimes it breaks up, so it's all right. If you freeze or break up, Ed, don't worry about it because it will do its buffering and you'll come right back in and we're okay. I don't want you all to freak out, but we have technical difficulties a lot. So, but thank you. I did hear what you said. And then what I like on this also, Sokrat, that says, you focus on healing, we'll handle the rest. So important because people are struggling every day. So what is, and you've already spoken a little bit, but why is this, all of this in your mission statement, why is that at the bottom in bold and so important that people, what should people know about that?
I'm not from Altadena, but it's very, very emotional for me. I was out of country when fire started, and I was FaceTiming my family member in Malibu who was filming how the fire goes towards his house, and that feeling of helplessness, and I remember I still have that photo in my phone. There's this photo of burning neighborhood, burning house, and a burning Christmas tree.
Yeah, it was right after Christmas
And
New Year's.
um,
It's okay. It's okay. I get
it's
it. Because like I told Rafi, we all go there. And when
and
we
you know what? That's the promise. That's the promise I made to my family member. That's the promise I made to myself. If we can help, we have to help. The other day when we're talking about this event that is coming, the luncheon,
yes,
me and you were talking, and I mean every word that I said. If anyone can sponsor not sponsoring that luncheon, doesn't matter how big it is,
right.
then I don't know what they're talking about. It's not about donating $50, $100, or $1,000. It's donating as much as you can, knowing how much people need it.
Yeah,
And if you're not doing your part, I don't know what you're doing, and I don't know what's the purpose in your life. In my philosophy, you need to be true to yourself, and you need to be a part of something bigger.
yeah.
And this is an opportunity that we have, and I'm so thankful to each and every one of my team member, because we have 4 contractors. Each and every one is under Ed and under Art, because they're the one that I've been working for years and years and years.
Mhm.
And one of the keys, when I've had meeting to each and every one, I told them, you guys realize you're answering to me in utmost respect, which means it's different when people are dealing with homeowners. Sometimes they may answer the phone, may not answer the phone, but they're answering to me, and I've been working with them for decades. And they know everything is at stake. They know that it's not a regular build a second home where you have the first home. It's people's livelihood is at stake.
Live a life. Yeah,
And it's people who went. I love Rafi from the bottom of my heart, but when we talk about this, sometimes I see how my brother goes somewhere with his thoughts, and it's not easy. And it's not easy. And some people lost everything, from photos to tapes to. So the only thing some of the people have is just memories. And it's an opportunity to each and every one of us to show who we are.
absolutely. That's where the humanity comes in, right? We can talk the talk, but are we going to walk the walk and show our humanity and make sure we're good? And even on Beyond Your Mission, there's one that says Altadena. And I absolutely love this part of the website because it has Altadena past, present, and future. But as long as I've been in Altadena, 57 years, I've never heard it called this, the soul of the foothills. And when I saw that last week, I just cried, because we are more than just a hillside neighborhood, right? It is a little haven at the base of the foothills, and we're the soul of it. And everything you have here is correct. A blend of rich history, cultural pride, family roots dating back generations, with historic homes, mid-century homes, and views that touch the sky. And it is one of LA County's best kept secrets. It's one of, people still think, oh, we're going to the city of Altadena, and I correct people all the time. We're not a city, we're a town, and we are a beautiful little haven that's a secret, right? And then even to scroll down and see, then came the Eaton fire. And what it says, hundreds of acres lost, homes turned to ash. But Altadena did what it's always done. We showed up. Neighbors opened their homes. Friends brought water, food, comfort. Community centers became lifelines. Strangers became family. From that moment, something bigger sparked unity. Experts in architecture, construction, city planning, real estate came together to help families navigate the chaos. For many, it was just about rebuilding. Or wasn't, I'm sorry, it wasn't just about rebuilding. It was about restoring hope. And it's literally about rebuilding our lives and rebuilding the soul of the foothills. So I'm sorry that I'm so emotional reading it, and now I got you guys crying. I apologize for that. But I don't know if I've seen any builder have something on their website that encompasses our community of Altadena like this, like you know it. You know what I mean? For you to even be able to write this. And it's so heartfelt. And at the bottom it says it's time to turn recovery into resilience. This isn't just about rebuilding homes. It's about making Altadena stronger than ever. From ashes to action, we're here to help build what's next and together. So sorry everybody else that had to sit through that little cry fest. But if you go to One Altadena and you go to that page to bookmark it, you're going to be in boohoo, snotting, and tearing, crying too, because if nothing else that I have seen captures Altadena, that page does. And so, which after we talked Rafi last week, before I even went there, I was like, okay, yeah, I think you're good. I think you're genuine. I think you saying you're really here to help us. I want to bring you on. Then later I went through the website and I saw that and I was boohooing way more than this little, bit now. But no one else has captured Altadena, the soul of the foothills, like that for me that I've seen. So I'm thankful that it's on your site. I'm thankful that you all are here to help and to serve. And Marcus said two things. He said, don't mark me absent, Toni, because Marcus is on here every single day, pretty much. And if he's not, that's when I was like, well, Marcus hasn't said anything yet, but he always says that. But as you were talking, Sokrat, he talked about feeling your love and passion for Altadena. And we know Rafi lived there. And so it is our passion, right? And in this part that says, Rafi, Sokrat, and Ed, thanks for your service and living in your purpose. I appreciate you, my brothers. One love. So thank you, Marcus, for chiming in on that. But yeah, it's so very important that we get the right people. And this is what I've told you, Sokrat, that I try to make sure I have the right people on this show, the right builders, because we know everybody is not really for Altadena. We know that a lot of people are just, hey, what can I do to go make some money, right? But don't have a heart. And thank you for mentioning about the donating towards this luncheon. We talk about it every day as part of our announcements, but for anybody who has not heard, we are having a luncheon for Altadenians who lost their homes and all of that, up to 1,000 people. And we'll do it during the announcements, but we want to, on November 22nd at Loma Alta Park, we want to love on one another. We want to let the community know that they are not forgotten, because the news cameras may be gone, but we're going to keep on serving, helping, and giving and loving on our beautiful Altadenians. And so from 11 to 3, you can sign up. We have to register, but come out. Sokrat is going to help sponsor this luncheon. He most likely will be there, or someone from his team. They will have a booth or a table, as other sponsors will, that you can talk to them and ask questions, but also to serve. We are going to cater to you and wait on you and give you an amazing Thanksgiving style lunch. And then afterwards, we have some treats and some goodies and giveaways, depending on how many sponsors we get, that people will be able to leave with and even utilize next week and on Thanksgiving with their own families. Because though so much has been lost, we that are still here are waking up daily and getting through this to get into that recovery and resilience. And we just need to make sure we're all there together. And so thank you, Jamal, for bringing that up. I know it'll be part of the announcements, but we have more that Sokrat, you're going to give me the actual logo, or I can get it from here. I can add you to this. So you guys will see more and more as people do their sponsorships and then hand me their logos. I will begin to add to this flyer. But super glad that you are going to partner with us on it and that you all are here truly to serve Altadena. I am pretty much done because I'm emotional now, but either of you, if you have anything else, we still have 20 minutes, but anything else you want to make sure the community knows. I do want to put up the contact page, Jamal, just so that people see how to reach out to them. If you have any questions, and we also can, besides just having it here, Sokrat, we'll do a screenshot of that and make sure that it's part of our announcements as well. So did you want to talk a little bit about the contact or anything else that they need to know about working with you?
Yes. Well, contacts, it's everything is on the website. It's onealtadena.com. The phone number is 213-900-0909. I chose an easy number so people can reach out. Next week on 13th, we decided to put the big logos on Lamar stands. It's going to be 4 big ones in Altadena.
Where will they be located? Do you know?
I will send you the location, but for all of them are in Altadena. We chose the major route that Rafi has shown me.
Okay.
What I want people to know that we're here to consult. We're here to give our advice. We're here to show them a direction, maybe a shorter, a better, an easier direction.
Okay.
And we would be really happy if we can assist in anything. That's the goal. The rest, life, like you said, life will show who is here to just talk and who is here to really act, help, be part of the community. And I'm pretty sure we'll be on your show whenever you have a chance and whenever you give us another opportunity. But each and every one of us take this very seriously.
Yeah.
And yes, Rafi is my brother, Rafi is my friend, but each and every one in Altadena is a brother, is a sister, and it's our responsibility to stand behind them.
Yep.
That's it.
May I say something?
Please.
Toni. So,
Yes.
When you're young, it's just go. As you get older, you start to wonder, what's my purpose in life? Why am I here?
Yeah.
And my feeling is we're here for one reason, to touch at least one person and change their life. If you can do that, then you're doing something that's going to go and again and again, because that person you touch, they'll touch somebody else's life. And that's what One Altadena is trying to do. It's trying to touch one lives. It might only be a phone call.
It's okay.
Call, a set of plans. It could be anything, but that's our goal, is to touch and change some lives. And I think what you're doing is absolutely fabulous by talking and getting it out there. And I'm so grateful to have a friend like Sokrat to be able to work with you all in this endeavor. And our company will help support your luncheon as well.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Ed. Sokrat has all the information. He'll forward it, or you all talk about that. But yeah, you all are my brothers now, right? I'm your sister. And the fact is, it shouldn't matter what your culture, what your background, how much melanin is in your skin. We got to help. I saw something about, that helicopter that crashed on the freeway in Sacramento over the weekend. And I saw something on social media today where this one lady said, she's part of the LGBTQ community or whatever. And she was like, it doesn't matter. At first there was one of us, then there were 20 of us. And we lifted that helicopter off of those 3 people. And I was on the ground laying there telling her, hey, the nurse, we got you, you're okay. She said, all I want is an opportunity when she's out of the hospital to see her and hug her, right? And tell her I love her. And she said it. With everything that's going on in our world and in our country, we need to look at the humanity, and however we can help one another, we just need to do. So Brian, Jamal, and I, this is a labor of love for us every day, and we do it. And because we love our community and want to see us rebuilt and be resilient, right, and recover. And so the fact that we can partner now with you all in this effort as well, I'm super grateful. Didn't know today would be as emotional of a show as it is because sometimes we go there, but when like hearts and like minds are together, sometimes that happens. So the fact that you all are here with us today. I'm super thankful. And Ed, thank you for the work that you continue to do, that you have done. We know that Northridge quake in 94 was something, because it jolted me out of bed in Altadena. And, when my children were little, and I was like, whoa. And I'm a person that sleeps through earthquakes. Like, my parents would have to tell me to get up in the middle of the night when everybody else was in the doorway. Earthquakes now, unless they're like a 5.1, a 5.3, I don't even feel them. But that one, because the way it was that sharp jolt, it literally shook me out of bed. And I was like, whoa, what is that? So the fact that you helped 100+ people rebuild their homes after that and navigate, with insurance and all of that. Now this is yet another disaster in a different way, but you have that expertise that you're bringing to our community to help. So thank you, because you've been serving folks for a very long time, and the Malibu fires and all of that. So really appreciate you being part of this team. And Sokrat, thank you for pulling together such a fabulous team that obviously really has a heart and wants to serve and wants to help, because that's so important to me. Everybody I vet, I try to see, like, what is your real motive here? And so I'm super grateful.
Thank you, Toni. Appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And Jamal, Anna, thank you for the hearts. Do you all know Anna? I don't know.
Anna? She's my daughter.
Oh, hi, Anna.
Oh,
yeah, she's beautiful.
Anna.
I was looking at her picture. So hi, Anna. Thank you for joining to see your dad and the team this morning. I'm sure that she works closely with you and knows and has a heart too for what we're going through. So thank you for being here. And everyone that had comments already, thank you. Rafi, you have any parting words? I know it's been emotional for you in your office over there.
I mean, I can't believe it's been nine months already. It's just, but I see a lot of construction sites up. It looks like it's coming together. So,
you know what? I'm glad you said that, because with the residential, absolutely. But I have this question for all of you. Not you, Rafi, because you're not a builder, but for Ed and Sakrat. What about the commercial, and not just like the rebuild of the commercial? However, oh, yay, Anna. Oh, sorry. She said, so I'm proud of my dad. Thank you for having him on. Absolutely. But for people like, not people, but the infrastructure, because as you all know, 3 private water companies, right? And how are we going to get all of these people together and say, we got to collapse into one? Or what does that look like? Because if we have all these homes coming up, and there's probably 20 now, I just drove through there, was it yesterday? Day before yesterday. And I was like, oh, now that one's up. Oh, and you just keep seeing them. And it's fabulous, because we want people to rebuild and get back. But if our water systems are not in place, and that infrastructure is not right, then if something were to happen during the build process or anything, I mean, there's a lot that are not, lots are empty, and then other ones will have to have the fire resistance and all that. But what happens if we don't get that infrastructure right? And are you all even looking at that? Because I know you do loans, I know you do commercial, residential, everything. So are you involved at all with the commercial side or the infrastructure side at all yet?
Ed, you want to talk about commercial, and then I'll go?
Well, I'm just laughing because I always prefer commercial because it's so much less emotional than residential.
Yeah.
So, I can sometimes build a 40,000 foot building faster than I can build a house, because when you build a house, the homeowner wants to change their mind 50 times. But as far as commercial goes, we really haven't spent a lot of time in that, but we're 100% willing to help commercial anybody. It doesn't matter what your business is, or if you're a home or a family or a commercial business, we're willing to help people from insurance recovery to the construction. As far as the city goes, as far as the infrastructure goes, the power company, the utilities. That's a responsibility that our city of Los Angeles, county, they have a responsibility to bring these areas back, and we're keeping an eye out on what's being said and what's happening. And I'm sure maybe next time we come on with you, we can share some of the progress with the municipalities.
Yeah, I would love to do another, and I'll check dates over the next month, Sakrat, and see. And maybe at that time also Xavier will be available, and you all can talk about the municipality piece of it and what's happening on the commercial piece. And then with Xavier's expertise with the planning, as a city planner and permitting and all that, I would love, and I know he was going to be here and then something happened and he couldn't because of that new role. But let's try to schedule some dates, Sakrat, for a follow-up, maybe in a month or so, because I would love to hear that. And if you all at any aspect are engaging with the county for municipalities and know that information, I think that the people in Altadena, wherever they are right now in this place, need to hear that. People will get on the calls with the county Mondays or the town council, but from the perspective of you all as developers or builders, because you may have a different perspective and some other insight on that, I think that it's very important that we share that with Altadenians and with the community. So we'll work towards that. Thank you, Ed. Sokrat?
I think, like Ed said, it's the responsibility of the government to do the research and identify the existing problems. But like you said, I would love that before our next meet, I promise you we'll do some more investigation to see what are utility companies doing, and if there are areas that are more impacted by the fire, some areas, we'll do that investigation and we'll have that data for you to be able to answer more precisely those questions. But that's a very great point.
Okay, good. Yeah, I definitely want to do that, because for me, I want to make sure that, again, those we bring on and the information we give is valuable information for the community, right? We don't sit here for an hour to not bring value. And so, and especially when I'm now, and I'll tell you, there's a couple days a week that we sit here for an hour and we're not bringing a lot of value when it comes to this kind of stuff, but we bring value another way because we goof off. We laugh, we talk about, our way back Wednesdays, all the stuff that we did as kids, because it helps keep the memories alive. It just is a different type of value, and it keeps people going and happy, right? And so different kind. But when I have these serious conversations and I'm bringing people on, I want to make sure that it's bringing value to the community. So thank you all for being here with us today. Thank you for this open discussion, and we will do a follow-up and bring you all back on and give updates. And I'm not rushing us off. We're only at 10:53, but I'm just super happy, again, with this conversation today, and that you all are here, and for the value that you've brought so far and what you will bring to Altadena. So I look forward to those boards being put up, those 4. I know last week when we talked, you said you were doing like 3, so I'm glad there's going to be another one. And let's see where they'll be. Celine says, Altadena strong. Thank you. Absolutely, Celine. And yeah, let's just keep collaborating together and figuring out everything that we need to do to bring back the soul of the foothills. And I'm absolutely using that now, Altadena, the soul of the foothills, and everything that you have on that particular page, because it's so Altadena. So thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else, Norman?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for dedicating your time in your life for doing this. Thank you for helping the community, and life always put everything in its place. The work and the effort that you're putting in will be rewarded hundreds of times to you and to your family throughout love, throughout every connection that you are making by doing this. And I appreciate you, and I'm pretty sure this is the beginning of a great friendship. This is the beginning of not only collaboration but a great friendship. And yes, we're family, and we're in this together. Yeah,
pretty soon Anna's gonna be my niece. I'm gonna be like, hey girl. And Ed, I'm with you on that aging thing and purpose, because I'll be 60 in a couple of weeks, but this fire, thrust me into doing this with Brian and Jamal, and in a whole nother purpose, where now I might be running for Altadena Town Council. I only have to the 14th to make up my mind for sure, but a bunch of people are like, Toni, please do it. We need you. You need to do it. And someone who was going to run texted me last night and said, I'm not going to run, but I support your candidacy and I will be on a committee instead. So I got a couple days to for sure decide, but I very likely for our census tract where my parents' home is, might be running, and we'll see how that turns out. But this has literally put me into a whole nother sphere, a whole nother part of my life that I never anticipated. And so, yes, I understand what you mean, Ed. As we age, things change and we go to, hey, what is my full purpose? I need to walk in that. And I can say every day I know I'm walking in mine. And so is Jamal and Brian. And I believe all of you are as well. So again, thank you so much for being with us today. Run, Toni, run. Yeah, even a couple of the council members were like, oh, yeah, please run. One of them who it would be her seat that I would be taking. She was like, yeah, please run. So we will see what happens. But yeah, I'm super thankful, Rafi. My heart obviously.
You got my vote.
I'm sorry, you got my vote? Okay, thank you, Ed.
Support.
And yeah, thank you so much for being here, gentlemen. What we do now, we transition where Jamal and Brian, please come back on if you have any questions. Yes, Run. Okay, so Lynn, where they will come back on. If they have questions, they can just pose them to you real quick. And then when we're done, feel free to log yourself off. We will stay on for a little while and go over our announcements and things like that. But Brian and Jamal are back on with us. Hey, I don't know that we've ever had 6 on at once, huh? I like this.
We could have 10.
I know. No, we haven't.
It get a little crowded, especially if you're looking at it through a phone. It looks kind of crazy. But
okay, cool beans.
Yeah, we had that one group when we had the ladies on, so it was maybe 5 or 6 or something.
4 or
like
5, right?
I think it was. So first off, go ahead, Jamal. Go ahead.
Go, B.
Well, first off, I would like to thank you guys for your support for the luncheon. That means worlds to the Altadena residents that are going to be participating in that. And we plan to do a lot of surprises for those guests. And we're glad that you're on board and you'll be able to be there to see how it goes down and get introduced. And it'll be one big happy family. You're going to see the camaraderie and the community come together. Is going to be a blast. So I'm glad you guys are on board.
Thank you.
I echo that and want to thank you all for coming on the show and sharing what great resources you're providing to the folks of Altadena. I think it's phenomenal, all the free stuff that you're able to provide in terms of the management of people's rebuilding of their properties. It's phenomenal. So thank you.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to meet you all in person.
And let me just say this, I forgot to say this, but we talked a little bit last week and you talked about GoSource. And this is a way that you will be able to bring some of the resources at bulk cost or bulk savings because of going through GoSource. So if you guys go on to onealtadena.com and you look at services, you look at Meet the Partners, it will show you that they are partnered, Sokrat and his team, but then they're partnered with Global Fireproof Solutions or Global Fire Inc., which Ed spoke about, Art of Construction. They're partnered with MLB Engineering, GoSource, and Graphia. So what I need from you, Sukrat, is I want Graphia, GoSource, MLB, Art of Construction, Global Fire, all to give me some money for this luncheon too. I'm gonna just say it. You, Sukrat, since you partner with them, you go back to them and say, hey, we need to partner with them.
Where's the money? Yes.
I need money to put this luncheon on.
I mean, to be honest, it will be the introduction of your companies to Altadena residents who are actually suffered from the fire. So you'll get to talk to them firsthand. Yep. It's going to be a wonderful opportunity all the way around.
Yeah, it is. 100%. And so, but I want people to know, to go onto the site and to know and look who they are partnered with for One Altadena, because I think there's even larger efforts of collaboration that will come from this, Sokrat, with other builders, one-stop shops that we have partnered with. If we get all of you all together at some point and say, hey, you guys, start talking, right? Because they may have resources that you all need. You may have resources that they need. And if it's going to help our town, that's all I'm concerned with. right? And help us come back. So I'm super glad that we met and our family now, and we'll move forward on all these things together to see, what we all do to help our beautiful Altadena come back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Very
gentlemen.
nice meeting everyone. Jamal, Tony,
Likewise.
Brian.
Thanks, Rafi. We'll meet you
Likewise,
soon.
Rafi.
Rafi,
We'll see you at the luncheon.
make sure you sign up to come to the luncheon as a guest, Rafi.
I was trying to take a picture of the barcode, but I said, let me do it afterwards.
So he can go on and sign up right now.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on. We'll put the flyer back. We do it during the announcements, but he'll put it back. And let's put the other QR code up there too. There it is. Rafi in the upper left corner. You should be able to.
I got it.
Perfect. So please
Thank you,
sign
guys.
up as a guest. You lost your home as well, and it is for you as well. So I look forward to meeting you at that event and seeing you, so we can all love on Altadenians and all of that. So thank you,
I'll
gentlemen.
be there with my wife and 6-year-old.
Perfect. Thank you, Ed.
Perfect.
Thank you for that. Thank you, Rafi. We'll transition
Thank you very much.
momentarily to all the announcements for the week. Take care, gentlemen.
you,
Have
guys.
a great
All right,
day.
gentlemen.
Really appreciate
All
you.
right. Bye-bye.
Take care. Wow. That's amazing. Oops. Sorry.
Kicked out the host, huh?
Well, like we all pressing buttons at the same time. All right, here we go. I'll go ahead and go through the flyers.
County of beeswax, sir.
All right. As usual, I gotta remember.
No intro?
I did. I did the intro.
No, I saw it on Instagram. I didn't see it right here, though. It's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. So we're going to start off with the Altadena Community Center, serving as a survivor support location. Actually, I do have, I got another slide I'll put up starting tomorrow. But they're available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 730 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. I did get confirmation that FEMA will stop being there, in addition to one more group, but that won't be until the 17th. So that's next week. I'll have the next slide, have that up there. But if you do have any questions, you can reach out to 626-398-6174. Then we have, of course, the LA County One-Stop Permit Center for those folks who are moving forward with the rebuild process and trying to get your permits and all that stuff taken care of. You can go to 464 West Woodbury Road, Suite 210 in Altadena. They do accept walk-in hours from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30, as well as they have appointments that you can set up for rebuild consultation for you as an individual or a small group. Those are available Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8:30 to 12:30, and Saturdays 8 a.m. to noon. You can also set up an appointment with the Southern California Edison Planner. Those days for those appointments are Mondays and Wednesdays from 8 a.m. to noon. And in order to set up these appointments, you do have to go to recovery.lacounty.gov/rebuilding/1-stop-permit-centers. When you get to that page, you want to scroll down to the Altadena section. There's a flyer. You just click on the link for schedule, and then you can go ahead and take those steps. And LA County is waiving refund permits for some folks some homeowners who are rebuilding after the Eaton and Palisades fires. Basically, homeowners who've already paid their fees, they can potentially have them refunded, and homeowners who have not yet paid their fees can potentially have them waived. To qualify, however, you do have to verify and demonstrate that you both owned and lived in your property prior to the 7th of January. In addition, there's only certain projects which are eligible. Of course, a replacement of a single-family home destroyed by the Eaton or Palisades fire qualifies. In addition, this includes accessory structures such as garages, pools, or ADUs, etc. Also, standalone ADUs for temporary occupancy during rebuilding does qualify. What's not eligible is commercial properties, rentals, multifamily, or temporary housing projects, as well as those properties not damaged by the fires. Now, if you want to go ahead and get your fee waiver or refund, you go ahead and scan the QR code on the screen. to get to the link, or you can go to the website recovery.lacounty.gov/fee-waivers-and-refunds. Once you actually get there, you can fill out the form online and you can save it and include it in an email to recovery@planning.lacounty.gov, or you can print up a copy, take it in person, and that one document is the only one needed to cover all departments. CalAssist Mortgage Fund is still going on. What they're doing is providing 3 months of mortgage payments up to a maximum of $20,000 in the form of a grant. This never has to be repaid, and it is free to apply. Grant recipients will have this money paid directly to your mortgage servicer, not to you directly. If you do prepare to apply, make sure that you actually have your mortgage statements, utility bills, proof of income, homeowner's insurance or FEMA claim, as well as bank statements ready to provide. And for eligibility requirements for the CalAssist Mortgage Fund, your primary residence must have been destroyed or considered uninhabitable due to either the Eaton or Palisades fire or any other qualified disaster between the 1st of January of 2023 and the 8th of January of 2025. You must also have owned and occupied your home, and it could be up to 4 units on the property, and also meet the program combined income limits of $140,700. Now, to actually apply, you would go to the website, calassistmortgagefund.org. If you need some help, you can get help over the phone by calling 1-800-501-0019, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can also get some help in person if you actually go into either the One Stop Building Center at 1828 Sawtell Boulevard in Los Angeles, or to the Altadena Community Center, which again is at 730 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. This in-person application help is available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and is provided by Neighborhood Housing Services, sorry. And then, as I indicated yesterday, the LaundryTruckLA.com is still providing their laundry services. It's a great service. So the next couple coming up for us this week are Saturday. It'll be in South Pasadena, San Marino YMCA, which is at 1605 Garfield Avenue in South Pasadena. They have a drop-off time slot of 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then on Sunday at First AME Church, located at 1700 North Raymond Avenue in Pasadena, they also have the drop-off hours of 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. What you do is you bring your laundry during that time frame, and if you leave it for a couple hours, when you come back, your laundry is washed, dried, and folded for you. So it's a phenomenal service. Home of Kings and Queens has their event schedule for October. Come Get Some is a free grocery pop-up market from 12 to 3 on Wednesdays. So the next one will be next Wednesday, the 15th. There will be one on the 22nd and the 29th. The location for this pop-up market is 735 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. There is a wellness event. The next one will be on the 19th. That is a Sunday. It's a free health screening. There'll be free health screenings, resources, and family fun activities. This will also be from 12 to 2. This one will be located at the world famous Fair Oaks Burgers, which is 2560 North Fair Oaks Avenue in Altadena. Sorry about that. And then on Monday, the 27th, there'll be healing and recovery. There's going to be bingo and burgers, family fun, and resources. This will be from 3 to 5 p.m. also at Fair Oaks Burger, again, 2560 North Fair Oaks Avenue in Altadena. If you want more information, you can send an email to homekings with an S 13 at gmail.com. I didn't verify this one, but Rebuild Thursdays. Again, let me verify, because this one says it is ones in September. So I'm gonna skip this for now, and we'll come back tomorrow or next week. after I verify that one. Sorry about that, guys. Then we have Altadena to Sweden photo log provided by Alfred Heyman, the photographer. This is going to be this Friday, October 10th, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Red Hen Press, located at 1540 Lincoln Avenue. And there is an upcoming workshop. It's Tenant Organizing 101. It'll be on the 11th, from beginning at 12:30 at the Flint Ridge Center, room 117. That's at 236 West Mountain Street in Pasadena. Come learn about tenant issues and how to start a tenant association with your neighbors. Lunch and Spanish interpretation will be provided. To RSVP, you would go to the link bit.ly/3 capital K, lowercase m, capital P, lowercase f as in Frank, capital Y, and lowercase w. I'm not going to read all these things here, but it is available. I think I did put this on our community page on Facebook, but there are free museum days in LA. This is a list of those for October. As you can see, there's a wide variety of different museums that do offer some free admission, or certain days that you can go in there and enjoy their services. So I'll leave this on here in case you want to take a screenshot for a couple seconds. And again, it should be on our community page on Facebook, and I'll post it on our Instagram as well. And then next Thursday, October 16th at 7 p.m. is a soil remediation for the LA Fire's free Zoom class. You can actually sign up at growrealorganic.com. As we know, this is a very important topic to make sure that you pay attention to if you are rebuilding your home. You just want to make sure that your soil is healthy and doesn't have a whole lot of contaminants on it. This will actually show you how to, remediate any sort of contaminants there. And as we had heard a little earlier, this is a link if you're interested in running for town council for 2025. You can go to AltadenaTownCouncil.org and or you can scan the QR code. But basically, what you're going to do is submit your application along with a $35 fee, which can be they'll accept check, money order, or Zelle. You're also going to include a one-page statement of qualifications, and the deadline is the 17th. So that's next, was that Thursday? At 5 p.m. So if you're interested, and we know Toni might run for town council, but if you also are interested, please go ahead and scan the QR code or go to Altadena Town Council.
Next Friday.
It's Friday. My apologies. The 17th is Friday. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's
it extended beyond the 14th now?
As far as I know, it's only been the 17th. That's all I've seen on the flyers. So that's a good thing. Maybe they just want you to decide sooner than later.
Yeah, they push it up to the 11th for you. That sucks.
Now, come on, Tony.
Stop playing.
The Black Legacy voice echoes our truth. It's our lens. Our lens legacy, our story, Pasadena and Altadena community. It's an exhibit of memory, resilience, and community care. This is located at the Bob Lucas Memorial Library, which is 2659 Lincoln Avenue in Altadena. The exhibit dates are from the 12th, which is this Sunday, through the 31st. And there will be an opening reception this Sunday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
This gives you an excuse to go see how beautiful that library is now.
Yeah, it looks really nice from the outside. I can only imagine what it looks like inside.
Yep. I passed it the other day.
I went there and took pictures and video. I think we showed it on the podcast at that time.
Yeah, you did. You actually did. And then Eden Fire victims, you're invited to the Building Industry Associations of Southern California and Builders for Better Communities Foundation's Rebuild LA Resource Fair. This is going to take place on Tuesday, this coming up Tuesday, October 14th from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. It's at the Paseo at Noor. This is located at 300 East Colorado Boulevard, Suite 200. It's right next to where Cholo's was. planning your rebuild, their experts can answer your questions about materials, services, and next steps. Meet the trades you need to help rebuild, ask questions about the process, be educated on fire-resistant materials, and get advice on insurance issues, permits, and much, much more. All fire victims are welcome. Admission is free for those who lost their homes. And if you want to register, please go to biasc.org/events. If you would like more information, you have two people you can reach out to, one of which is Melissa Otten, and she can be reached out to at melissa@homeaidocla.org. The other person is Patrice Quisenberry. She can be reached at patriceq@williamsrebuild.com. And then, as we had mentioned before, a couple times during the show, this event that is happening on November 22nd. I'm getting, what's the word?
He's got dateitis. He doesn't want to deal with the date.
No. I was just getting
dates. Y'all just come. Stop playing with us.
So this event taking place on November 22nd is the AltadenaTalks first event that we're able to give back to the community. It's called A Day of Thanks. It's the community luncheon. This is taking place from 11 to 3 p.m. at Loma Alta Park Gym, which is located at 3330 North Lincoln Avenue in Altadena. We ask that you scan the QR code either on the screen on the flyer in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. If you need to go to the website, you can actually go to AltadenaTalks.org/ATF meals sign up. And as you heard on the show, we got Rafi about to sign up if he hasn't done so already, himself, his wife, and his child.
He sure has.
That is awesome. And I'll just keep this up here for a second. And
not only that, but if you're watching this right now, you've gotten to the 1 hour and 17-minute mark. Get on this link and sign up if you lost your home in a fire, because once the larger entities get wind of this, that 1,000 capacity is going to get locked up real quick. So
I have 1,000 right now. I have 12 families, but 39 people registered. But I will stop it at as soon as we can. But the maximum of 1,000 actual bodies, because the gym holds 530. So the first 530 will go in, eat, others will be in line. And as people leave, they will get up and, fill in. It's not going to be like come at 11 or 12 or 1. It's 11 to 3. Some will want to come early. Some will come midday or whatever. But our absolute capacity is going to be 1,000. So the sooner you sign up, the better for you, because I do not want you to miss out on it.
Yeah, not 1,000 families, but 1,000 people. We wish we had enough capacity to do 1,000 families. Maybe that'll come next year.
Never know. Great show, Tony.
Thank you.
As always.
Yeah,
you know what? Let's throw her in the spotlight right now. Tony is always doing something great for the community.
I'm glad it was emotional. I really am glad it was emotional, because like you said, that was the first time builders and folks within the trade actually showed that true, I don't want to say true, but showed that much emotion.
They were all crying. Well, Ed wasn't, because Ed's an OG, but Rafi and Sokrat were. But
Ed was like, "Don't call me on these anymore unless it's commercial, because I'm not trying to join the fray. My tears come out crocodile style."
Shell and Alicia, thank you for. See, I know in real time who is signing up or whatever. So now we just went from 39 to 44 people and a 13th family. Shell and Alicia Ben. So you all for real.
Oh, Alicia, tell the rest of your Ben family to get on board too, because we want all the Bens there, all the Williams, all the Jenkins, all the Betts. Marcus, you should be telling your family members to get on there too.
He's sharing.
I know he did, but people be slow.
So what I don't want is people to wait till the last minute. I have given my sponsors until the 31st of this month to give me that money, that shmoney, because
And you should give the people on here to the first of the month because we need to know
what's going to
numbers.
happen is I'll say the 31st and people will wait until the 21st
30th.
of November. And when I cut it off, I'm cutting it off because I have to have the numbers to give the caterers and to know all the different supplies and things that I need to purchase. And so that's why every day we talk about it and I keep pushing people because I would hate for someone. Now, those that don't hear about it until late, I'll probably reserve, some spaces for that. But I really want people to sign up for this and to come and be cared for and loved on and all of that. So if you know anybody, please, please, please send it. When I was out at the collaboratory the other night, I saw Juanita Tillman, Mrs. Tillman, who a lot of people had at Altadena Elementary and all that. And I told her about it. And instead of me sending her the link, I went to the link and I signed her up because I wanted to make sure. So even if you have a link and you know a family member, I signed my mom and dad up because I was telling my daughter, I got to send this to Nana. She said, for what? Sign her up. I was like, you're right. So if you have a family member or a close friend or someone that has a different ability or might be older and may not always utilize their cell phone or the computer, please, please, please sign them up. I am going to on Tuesday, right now on Tuesday, I don't have someone that's going to come on. And if that stays that way through Monday, then on Tuesday, I'm going to be up at the Senior Center at La Malta Park at 10 a.m. instead of being here on the show. And I will be signing up seniors because I talked to Peggy Taylor, who kind of is the president or runs a lot of that or something. And she said she has like 40 people there doing a stretch class and all of that every Tuesday at 10. And I said, I could actually come and bring my laptop and on my phone and sign them up instead of just telling them. So however we have to get to our people to make sure they get this information and get signed up, please do that. Please help someone that you know to get signed up and make this an amazing event for you all wonderful Altadenians, for us wonderful Altadenians, but specifically you all that lost everything.
And Lisa's asking about her parents. I think they had smoke damage. Their house is still there, but
no, she's saying mom and dad too. I think were signed up because she signed up 5 people.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah. So she's saying she and Shell, their names are there, but she signed up for 5. So I'm assuming that's what she means is she signed them up too as part of them.
Cool. Love it. I love it. Well, yeah, I'm done. That was powerful as usual.
Thank you. Try to make sure that it is, and it's really bringing value. And there wasn't shade to us about Way Back Wednesdays or nothing, because that's value too, but a different kind, and the community still needs that, the goof off and all that. But yeah. Anything else, fellas?
Not for I. As Marcus says,
Really good
great
show. Really good show.
Thank you. And as I always say at the end,
Spoodles.
there it is.
Poodles.
With a SP, Spoodles.
Poodles and beagles and huskies.
Thank you all for joining us today. I hope this show was good for you and you got some other information. If you're still looking for builders, check out onealtadena.com. Not just builders, but they have a whole concierge service and all of that. So if you need some help, please feel free to contact them and see what they can do to give you some assistance.
And if you're a builder and you want to be on the show, contact Toni so that she can vet you and get you going. We need as many builders that are legitimate builders as we can. One company is not going to build 6,200 homes. And only you wish you could. That'd be great. I would join your company.
And 9,800 structures overall for including, all the commercial stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's opportunities for commercial build too. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alicia.
Thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate you. This is a labor of love. We're 192 in. 2 weeks from now, we'll be at our 200th show. Of course, the 5s fall on Toni's day, so she's going to have a big celebration. There'll be a party. I'm just throwing it out there. You know, hors d'oeuvres.
Well, you know what? I think what
Hors
day is our
d'oeuvres.
200 show? The
It's on a
21st?
Tuesday.
On the 21st?
Oh, yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
that's Jim Brooks, who is our CEO for Team Rubicon. He's going to be on that
Nice.
day on episode 200. So I'm super excited about that show. And then the following week on the 28th, I don't have anybody yet on the 23rd, but I'm going to get them. Don't worry. But on the 28th, Michael Anderson will be on with us. I don't have anybody on the 30th yet, but I'll get that. But there is a more fabulous holiday day that week,
Your birthday,
which is on what day?
29th.
So that's a way back Wednesday, taking you back in time. We might go all the way.
Let's take it back to your birth.
We might go all the way back from
Give us the slideshow, Tony.
1965 to now.
We're going to
Yeah.
1965.
Slideshow. We'll be ready. All about Tony that day.
In fact, Tony, I think you need to go to Altadena Cars and Coffee, find a 65 Bug or a 65 Mustang,
take some
and take a
pictures with it?
picture
Yes.
next to it. Yeah.
Hey,
Me and this car, we the same age, punk. Both vintage and valuable.
that's a shameless plug about my birthday, huh? You know what's funny to me though is the real shameless plug that people post on their birthday and post their Cash App. I'm like, are we even kidding?
I'm sorry, but I did that this year, and I got $4,000. I'm not even gonna have no shame in my game. I do Cash
It wasn't
App.
just this year. You've done it before.
Yeah, that's true. But this year was really great because that actually helped me. I didn't buy not one drink. I bought essentials. So thank you all for buying me the drinks, but I can't drink that much alcohol. I'm sorry.
Right?
So I actually used it to get some clothes, some essentials.
That is a global
Yeah.
holiday, October 29th.
Oh, special shout out. I just saw Rebuild Altadena joined. I had lunch with David Lee yesterday at Noodle Street. And his office is literally right around the corner from ours on Marengo.
Oh,
So
wow.
shout out to
Oh,
David
so-
Lee. I also had a conversation with him at the Altadena Fire Collaborative.
So David Lee's the one for Rebuild Altadena. Are you still doing your Thursdays, your pop-up Thursdays?
Oh, yeah, that's right, Dave. Are you still
Was
doing
that
pop-up
just-
Thursdays at Fair Oaks Burger? He said hi. It'll come on in a second. Yes, it was a great lunch. We want to know if you're still doing your pop-up on Thursdays at is it at
Sure.
Fair Oaks Burger?
Yeah. Or was that just for September?
Or was that just for September? I don't know why I'm repeating you. I'm thinking I'm on the phone. Oh my God.
With a parrot. Anyway, like I
I
said,
know.
it was a great lunch. Hi, it was a great lunch. He's responding, so I can't click the button.
Yes, he said yes, it's coming back.
Oh, it's coming back. Okay.
Do you have a specific date?
I'll just wait for it. Or just have him send it to you. Send the flyer.
Well, he's doing it on AltadenaTalks. He said we'll announce it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then
He was
we'll
laughing because I was parroting you. Like as if he couldn't see it.
or here.
Right.
Hey, just a reminder, y'all. Make sure you're checking your post office boxes, mailboxes, whatever. Prop 50 that's on the ballot that has to do with redistricting is up for election on November 4th, our special election. You should have your ballot. You should have what it's all about, but you should have your ballot in the mail because we in California still have the right and freedom to do our mail-in ballots. So if you don't want to have to go stand in line on the 4th, you already have your ballot. Please, please, please make sure you vote. Exercise that right that me and many other veterans served for and lots died for, and lots of civil rights icons and all of that died for it or were beaten and jailed for it. So exercise that right that you have. Make sure you are checking your mail and get all the information and facts on Prop 50. It's huge for us and we need to vote. However you vote, I'm not telling you how to vote, but make sure you exercise that right. That's because I'm going through text messages, deleting them.
And if you do not understand propositions, all you got to do is type in ChatGPT, explain Proposition 50, and talk to me like I'm a 10-year-old, and it will explain it to you in layman's terms so that you can get the gist of it. Because before internet, before all this, parents used to get together, and what I would call it, they would have proposition parties where you would have your neighbors get together and you discuss the propositions and how you're going to vote and different things of that nature. We don't have that anymore. So try to understand how these things work, because this is your society, this is your community, and if you remain oblivious, then you will not have any say in what happens to you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that was our little political
what
thing.
they said. What they said.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love politics, which is why I might run.
Which is why you're gonna run. You're gonna run. I don't know why you even playing around.
I might.
And the community will be behind you, because you've already been doing this work already, but just as like a subsidiary. So we're just on the sidelines. Now she's about to get on the field and start QB and calling the plays. Like, what's happening?
Somebody told me I need to run for Catherine Barger's spot because she's terming out, right? And I was like, for LA County? They were like, yeah, Tony, for our district or whatever. I was like, y'all, I'm not even on town council yet, and you already put me as a supervisor.
Tony for president. Tony,
Jamal, you know that when she announces this stuff, you know who's actually going to be on the campaign.
Huh?
Y'all would be campaign managers. Y'all would be doing all my this kind of stuff. So
social media. Tell us about Monica Lewinsky.
Anyway, toodles for real. I will see y'all later. Have a great.
Why is your picture been the same for the last 5 minutes?
He's frozen.
Because I'm frozen, I guess.
Either he's frozen. I thought he took a picture and put himself up there.
That's what I thought at first, because he wasn't moving at all.
No, I guess
we can hear you great.
He's frozen like this. Let me see if I could do that same pose. Now get that picture of the three of us. And don't be serious.
That face.
Don't be serious. Who's taking the picture? Jamal? Oh.
He gonna take himself out.
All right, y'all.
Nah, we putting that back.
We will see you all tomorrow.
I was trying to get that picture of y'all.
No, we're trying to get the picture with you.
Right, we were trying to get it with you. You messed up. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
So I'm gonna hit this button. Turn your volume down,
everybody.
Hold on.
Because this outro. Oh wait, you know what? Wait. Before we do this outro video, hold up. I wanted to play this one earlier because we haven't heard it in a couple weeks.
Altadena Talks.
Yeah.
Altadena Stalks.
Is that season 4 or just? Oh no.
Oh, you done went loud.
It's this one. Hold on. Here it is.
That's the instrumental.
Oh, it is?
Oh. Wait, that's the wrong one?
No,
Oh,
I just corrected it.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Jamal. I tell y'all, I'm not the one to be pushing buttons. I will have
together. We grow from the ashes, but there's so much more to be done. Eyes in the sky, the news can be frightening, but our minds, they won't be overrun. I know. It's easier to talk about the things we need to change, but there ain't nothing more that you need to know. We're Altadena Talks. We'll tell you where to go. When it's dark, there'll be a light for you from the start. We're Altadena Talks through the fire. We'll be a guide for you at your side. We're Altadena Talks. Now more than ever, we have to be clever with water, food, shelter, and love. It's hard to believe that our neighbors are in need, but they're the ones we're thinking of. I know. It's easier to talk about the things we need to change, but there ain't nothing more that you need to know. We're Altadena Talks. We'll tell you where to go. When it's dark, we'll be alone. guide for you from the start. We're Altadena Talks through the fire. We'll be a guide for you at your side. We're Altadena Talks. Through the fire, we'll be a guide for you at your side. At your side, we're Altadena Talks.
Don't forget, Monday is a holiday. Kind of / Columbus Day, Indigenous People Day.
Hi, guys. Toodles.
Peace out, y'all. I think Jamal's still frozen.
I know, it's easier to talk about the things we need to change. There ain't nothing more that you need to know. We're Altadena Talks. We'll tell you